My name is Remains West. If this is your first time on the channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and of course the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I would like to talk about the importance of teaching our children about African spirituality, about the truth about life, about the things we are currently learning, things that are now becoming uncovered. The importance of teaching our children early is very important. I have noticed that some people, some parents are sort of overlooking this fact and thinking that probably the children will catch up on their own. Yes, so very sharp children will catch up on their own, but if we need to galvanize the process, we really have to teach them. As you know, children, they learn by example. And children, quite naturally, they are the leaders of tomorrow. They are the bridge to the future. If we want to create a better world, a better future, we need to focus on the mental and spiritual development of our children, of the next generation. This should be our major focus and bone of contention. This is why I am bringing this topic up today for discussion and absorption and consumption. It is not enough to just say I learn and practice African spirituality, or I am practicing African spirituality. So you practice, yes, you tried, you are reading the books, you are doing your rites, you're doing your ceremonies, libation, you know one of two deities. Okay, and what next? What about the next generation? What about your kids? How do you continue this legacy? How do you take it to the next level? How do you improve? Or how do you pass this knowledge? How do you preserve this knowledge? Whatever you know as an individual right now, whatever you think you know, or whatever you are practicing, does not really have much weight or much value if you cannot share it with people that it will be beneficial to, and if you cannot teach it to other people, it will not have much value. Okay, it will die with you. This is a major problem in African spirituality, especially for practitioners, where you see we have most knowledgeable people that know African spirituality. They have Quran, they practice, and then you see the children not wanting to learn. They don't learn, and when this person will die with all their knowledge. This is not a good thing. We have lost so many traditional wisdom, so many ancient wisdom because of this kind of incident where you see nowadays youths or children not wanting to learn or not wanting to get this knowledge from their parents because they see that it is not relevant, it is not important. They don't see African spirituality as a progressive or spiritual practice due to the negative connotations that have been associated with it. They don't see it as something that brings progress and development to the life of individuals. This is because it has not been taught properly, and the way it is being currently uh, portrayed or practiced in modern day Africa, a lot of things are missing from it. A lot of practitioners, I have said this many times, they are sort of spiritual illiterates to a certain extent. Some of them are even stark illiterate. Some of them don't even know what they are practicing. They are just repeating traditions that does not make sense, coupled with superstitious beliefs, and this is not really working for them. And you can see this in their life, in the way they live their life and the way they carry their activities. Is very obvious. You see a lot of these people. So we need to recalibrate the way African spirituality is being practiced. This is part of the reason why this channel came online, to explain the intricacies, the inner workings of African spirituality, with the aim of separating the facts from the fiction, the concepts from the misconceptions, and the science from the superstitious beliefs. So African spirituality is a very practical spiritual practice, and is a common sense practice. It's a common sense practice. And this is what a lot of people are missing. It needs to be in line with your mental, physical faculty, even your biological faculty with respect to your bloodline, your DNA, your land. Everything needs to be connected. Everything needs to be in sync, needs to be in synchronization. When you can be able to get it like this, then it will work for you. It must work for you because you are connected to it naturally. It's like you plugging into a system that was designed for you. Okay, there's no way it will not flow. There's no way that energy, that power, that force is not going to flow through you naturally into the universe or whatever you are doing. This is what I teach here, how people can plug in to African spirituality and benefit from it and let that force to flow through them to affect everything they are doing, to affect their surrounding and everything that relates and is connected to them. So one of the places, one of the segments, one of the um, things we should not ignore is passing this knowledge to the next generation. And this is a very, very important and fundamental thing that must be done. This is something that a lot of traditionalists have been failing to do consistently. It could be out of greed because they want to safeguard the secrets and it dies with them. It could be out of they don't know how to pass this knowledge. It could also be wickedness too on the part of some other people, or this lackadaisical I don't care attitude. It is not my business. Anything that wants to happen will happen, and it normally goes like that. So for to solve this situation, it's very important for those of you that are learning African spirituality, especially my students. A lot of you already know this, but for new people that are interested in this subject, I am going to emphasize the importance. Why it's important is that as you are learning this stuff, you are reading these books, you are acquiring this knowledge, you have children. Most of our children, they are born in the brainwash setting. If you rely on school to teach your children education, then your children will know nothing. This is one major mistake our parents made. A child educated only at the school is an uneducated child. What you will learn from the Western curriculum in the educational system is how to promote and sustain white supremacy. This is what they teach. They teach inferior educational systems in Africa. They don't teach anything that will liberate you. Don't expect your enemies to teach you anything that will liberate you. Don't expect them. It will never happen. So you as a parent, you bear the ultimate responsibility to teach your children the truth. So you must find a way. You must tell them face to face. Tell them the evils of religion, the evils of Christianity. Tell them how it came to Africa and what it connotes and what is in for them. You will tell them that you need to teach them critical thinking, how to think for themselves, how not to waste their time, and what works and what do not work. You need to teach them all these things. The reason you need to teach them is number one, for the sheer fact that it saves time. If you remember the time your parents spent taking you to church when you were a baby, every Sunday you people must dress up, go to church, listen to one man of dog rant for 3 to 4 hours. Some churches even last for the whole day. At the end of the day, you give money, you come back feeling drained and empty. You repeat the same thing again every Sunday. Nowadays, people go to church 3 times a week. Those valuable man hours that you are giving to this religion that is destroying you. Imagine you converting those time to invest it in your business or in your personal development. You are going to see what you will achieve in no small time. So spending time in mainstream religion is a waste of time. It is a waste of the time of your children. So you need to tell children that going to church is a waste of time. Okay? Tell them they have to learn how to solve their problems practically and not to give their problems to a ghost. Trying to push your problem to a ghost to solve for you. It's like taking drugs and believing, getting high, believing your problems, you don't have any problems anymore because you are high, you don't think about them. So this kind of behavior, it creates adults that are mentally lazy when they grow up, and we have a lot of mentally lazy adults today. And this is affecting their productivity. It's affecting their way of thinking, their lifestyle. It's affecting everything around them because they have been grown to be mentally lazy. They have been taught to not take responsibility for their own life, not take responsibility for their own development and progress. They have been taught that if you go to church, you read Bible, and you pay money to God, you will become successful, or a miracle helper will come from nowhere to change your life. They have been trained to believe in fake testimonies. And this is reflected in the way most African countries are being ruled, especially Nigeria. When you see these brainwashed Negropean, Christian, and Muslim children taking reins of power, instead of them thinking of how to solve practical problems, very easy common sense problems, they will be praying. You see adults that instead of thinking of how to take their destiny to their hands, they'll be leaving everything for God. Why? The whole place is messing up. They think that the more they pray, the more things will get better. But the more they pray, the more things get worse. We have so many adults that are like handicapped children. Mentally, they are deranged. Mentally, they are like babies. They have been trained not to take responsibility for their actions. That if they make mistake or everything they do in life that is not in line with their religion is a sin. That they can even offend you or even kill you or steal from you. And if they ask for forgiveness from their invisible master, it will absorb them of any sin they have committed. So they don't take responsibility. So if you teach your children the stupidity of this, you are going to have children that think very, very well. You're going to have children that are very sharp, children that are very strong mentally. And this kind of children are the children we want. Okay, they will not waste time going to church. They'll spend their time doing things that will benefit them, thinking of innovation, thinking of how to create things, how to create ideas, how to bring their dreams to manifestation. This is exactly the way China teaches their children. That's why you see China is not taking the number one stage in the world. This is the way people that want to develop, they teach their children to think of how to solve problems critically, not how to pray when there is problem. Look at China, look at Japan, look at India. You can say the whole of India are inside information technology, in the software industry. They write programs, they do a lot of machine learning, a lot of web development. They are very, very practical subjects that are helping the world grow. They don't pray, they don't teach their children how to go to pray. They teach them how to solve practical problems. You as a parent, use your responsibility to teach your children. It's not just to be fucking and burning children like a rabbit. Then you burn the children, you leave the training for school and church. You are a lazy parent. You are a parent that does not know the responsibility of being a parent. And we see a lot of these people walking around with big tummy, thinking that they are adults. School will not teach your children how to be a real human beings. Okay, they will only teach your children to be slaves. Religion is there to colonize your children, to use your children as a battery to fuel their own sustenance. So you as a parent, it's not just about putting food on the table. You have to actually talk to your children, interact with them, tell them the truth about life, tell them what is actually going on. But once again, if the parent is a fool, you will only teach your children foolish things. And now you have now given birth to more future fools. A piglet, I call this kind of parents Mugu. A Mugu will only give birth to a Muglet. Just like a pig will give birth to a piglet. So when you have Mumu parents, by the way, the word Mumu, it means somebody that is a very, very stupid person in Nigeria. We say somebody na Mugu. It means that the person no na JJC, he does not know the truth about life. The person does not know what is going on. The person is like a stupid or idiotic person. Somebody that is refusing to change or does not learn from their mistake. That is the person we call a mumu or a mugu. When you come to Yahoo, they'll call them maga or maye. This person is a maye. The school of life in Nigeria, there's one saying about among these G-men or Yahoo boys, you don't take money from one mugu to give to another mugu. If you do like this, why did you take the money from the first mugu in the first place? It not makes sense. You might as well give them back their money. Most of these Christian people we have now, these so-called Christian, lazy African Christian parents, many of them were brainwashed into Christianity by their parents that was also equally brainwashed. And they have now passed this stupidity to their children. And these children too have refused to, when they become adult, many of them out of laziness, out of lackadaisical attitude, or out of sheer stupidity, or out of sheer wickedness, because some of these Christians, they are witchcraft. Christianity is witchcraft. Sheer witchcraft that they want to destroy the life of everything around them. They know the truth, but they don't practice the truth, but they prefer the lie. They will now want to destroy the life of their own children because nothing good can come out of them. So they will force the children into this religion. Even when the children are rebelling, the children are trying to tell them the common sense thing, they will use force by threatening the child. If you don't follow this religion, I will not pay your school fees. I will drive you out of my house. I will do this to you. I will do this to that. Many times I've seen so many creative children have become mumu and very stupid because of their parents forcing them into Christianity and forcing them into a mumu lifestyle. It saddens me when I see children that are naturally natural genius. When you see these parents now forcing these children to go to church, to do this, to regulate and restrict the lifestyle, you now see the child looking very sullen, very depressed, very sad. When you see them, they will just look like somebody that they just cannot do anything. They just turn to like a moron or a zombie. They only do what the parents tell them to do. They don't have any creativity. They just cannot. This is not life. When I see this kind of parents doing this to their children, I feel bad, and I don't like those kind of parents. I look at these kind of parents as very wicked people, very myopic people, and of course, very evil people. I look at them like people that have witchcraft inside them. And truth, many times they have witchcraft, because Christianity spirit is also witchcraft spirits. So I don't see why a parent should want to destroy the life or the character of their child to please a religion that have done nothing to liberate them from poverty, from their current economic situation. I don't see that. Something when they work for you, it has never worked for you. You dey force your pikin enter am. Even me that I practice African spirituality, I don't force my child into it. When I do right, I don't let him. I only talk to him, let him see the difference. And even the guy, he has his own mind, he has his own character, he has his own personality. I need to respect that. I don't say because I practice this stuff, you must practice it. But I let him know, look, see what I'm doing here, see what these people are doing. This, and he sees reason that, well, what he sees there doesn't really make sense to him. And let him see all these things. I talk to him naturally. As a parent, you need to make it your primary responsibility to educate your children. It is a sin to give your children to other people to help them educate your children for you. It's a very big sin. It should be a cardinal sin, if there's any such as a cardinal sin, for you to make sure that your child is not educated by you. You're not giving to school or church or even to your partner that you don't really trust. Anything where you see, make you take her like that now. You go manage anything you see. If you, as a child, you call yourself a man, a woman, you cannot be the number one point of source of educating your children, then anybody will educate your children. The streets will, of course, educate your children. And they will only miseducate your children because you have failed in your primary responsibility. Okay. So you must take this very, very seriously. The second point again is that it prepares your child for real life situations, because when you teach them common sense, you teach them practical solution, how to solve your problem. If you don't work in life, you don't eat. Life is not a bed of roses. Life, you have to commit to it. You have to be serious with it. You have to be dedicated. You have to be very practical and rational. You have to be more rational than emotional. You teach them these things. When they go to real life, they see the way the street is, they see the way real life is. They are prepared. But when you teach them that they should go to church, love your neighbor as yourself, if one person slap you, turn the other cheek. In real life, your child will not function. When it comes to what is happening in the real world, you are setting them up for failure, because the real world is dog eat dog. Okay? Anybody that forms Mugu, they will take advantage of you. The real capitalist society is designed to devour anybody that is not strong enough to survive. So when you teach them all this nonsense and sugar, nonsense, slutty stuff in the Bible, 10 Commandments, love your neighbor, forgive and forget, blah, blah, you are setting them up for destruction. Because the real people that are hardened, who wrote that book, they are just training you to be like a chicken that they can eat anytime. Okay? You will see this, there's this adage that the sheep always fears the wolf. The chicken always fears the invader, the wolf, the cat, and the snake. Most times it is the owner, it is the shepherd that will still kill the goat. Now the pastor will still shop you. Now the religion will still shop you. They train you to become mumu so that they go fit shop you anytime without stress. Okay? So when you support this religion, you train your children to become mumu for the outside world, for the evils of this world to come the sacrifice. You see a lot of bad things happening to Christians. You go to wonder why. They go church. How come the people that they kidnap every day, they kidnap pastors, that they pay ransom? All the bad things when they happen, not the Christian and Muslims they happen to. It rarely happens to a traditionalist or somebody that practices African spirituality. Those people are very practical. Now Christians, now then they die pass. Jesus Christ never save anybody. He has never saved anybody, and he will never save anybody, because he's here to steal, kill, and destroy. So when you train your children to be fool, thinking you are training your children to be better people in life, you are training your people, you are setting them up to be devoured by whoever is out there to devour them. A lot of bad things happen to you guys that are Christians. You just like open, there's nothing protecting you actually. Blood of Jesus. Who doesn't see blood of Jesus? You be mumu. So we need to have common sense. You have to help your children. Teach them real life situation. Teach them what is going on. Teach them practical solutions. Teach them common sense. Okay? If you have to choose between emotion and reason, teach them reasonable things. It will help them to be prepared for life. Okay? What this will do is that it will give them a very strong self-esteem. When you teach them the truth about life, you teach them to love Africa, you teach them that the black man is the God of himself. You teach them the origin of Africa. You teach them we are the first people. You teach them our legacy. You tell them about the greatness of Africa. They will have confidence in themselves that when they see any other race, they will not feel inferior. This is something they never taught us in Christianity. They will never teach you in Christianity. Christianity will tell you that it was the white people that came to civilize us, that our ancestors as demons. The aim of Christianity is to destroy everything about African spirituality. Only people that accept Jesus will go to their fantasy heaven, sugar candy mountain. If you don't follow their God, you are going to hell to burn forever. What kind of stupidity is that? Okay? If there's really heaven, you think the white man will give you, will tell you, will allow you to go there? This is the same racist people that is asking you for visa to go to their country. Go to American embassy today. Tell them you want to go to America. When they give you lists, only you go advise yourself. They will make you go through hell before they give you visa to go to America, to go to Europe. People even trek, cross the Sahara Desert, cross Mediterranean Sea and many people die on the way to go to there. The same people want you to go to heaven, but yet they can't allow you to come and sit with them in their community. But they want you to go to heaven, and you the mumu they follow them. Not be you be the fool. So all these kind of things where people believe is making them to be poor. It has destroyed their life already, and now it is destroying their children's life. You are setting your children for the same failures that you are encountered. You are setting your children up to be failures of life. This is what will happen with this kind of mentality. Okay, so you need to teach them the truth. If you have failed, you are now recalibrating yourself. It is not too late. The road that you pass, you have been a Christian all your life, 40, 50 years. You never see Jesus Christ once. You don't pay tire. You don't go church tire. The thing they work. Then why pass this kind of failed system to the next generation? Why force them? Why don't leave them to do their own thing? Okay, this is the thing that many of these so-called people needs to go to think about. Then another thing again is when you teach your children the truth about life, you are preparing them for real life. You're also giving them undue advantage. If you look the way things are in Africa, many parents are still Negropins. They don't really teach their children anything. They don't even know anything themselves. You cannot give what you don't have. So when you now prepare your own child, your child will definitely have advantage over those ones that are dreaming. Okay, so anywhere your child is, so your child they will excel naturally because they already know how things work in life. So instead of them praying and waiting and hoping for God, they already know how to take important decisions, how to put themselves in places whereby they are going to get the best benefits that will be favorable to them. So teaching your child this stuff is very, very important. You're giving them undue advantage over their peers. And most times when you see those kind of children, they are always taking a leadership position wherever you see them with all the other children. The ones that you teach how to behave practically, those ones, the way they behave is better than the behavior of those other children. You see a lot of children today. The way I teach my son a lot of things, I see him playing with other children. I look at the rest children. Most times I will see they are exhibiting qualities of low self-esteem. And these children, their parents are usually Christians. I've already seen what this Christianity is already doing to the life of these children. It's making them to have low self-esteem. Many of them cannot really fully express themselves. They are being controlled by fear of one invisible ghost that will come and beat them. They are already putting fear of hellfire into the children. I already see how this is happening to this kind of children. I feel sorry. I say, well, these parents, this thing is going to the next generation. Parents are making mistakes. You see a lot of parents today that neglect the responsibility of teaching their children. Say, okay, I already pay for school fees. You're expecting one teacher. I think the teacher in school give a damn about your child. They only give a damn about the school fees of your child. They will teach your children whatever until the periods ran out. You have to still correct the work of your child at home, or you need to employ another teacher again at home. If not, your child will not know anything. You still send them to church. All they know about is trying to put fear into your child, that they are instilling fear of God. They are destroying the spirituality of your child. At the end of the day, when your child has been misbehaving, you will say, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? I sent him to school. I sent him to the best Christian school. Oh, I sent him to church every Sunday. What did I do as a parent? You neglected your responsibility as a parent because you are stupid. So you only succeeded in transferring your stupidity to your child. That's why I see a lot of the child of the pastors and religious people, they misbehave a lot. I've seen many pastors' children that are drug addicts, that are junkies, doing all sorts of things. Some of them are even prostitutes, and the parents have money. So you did not actually connect with your child and teach your child the truth. You teach your child lies. A lot of parents, they are hypocrites. A lot of Christians are practicing hypocrisy. Children see all these things and they copy and they learn fast. Okay? You need to live by example. When your children see you, anything you do, they will do it, of course. When you pretend to be a good person in public, then at home you are something else. Your children is going to copy that. When you pretend to be good, I don't do this, I don't do this, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't carry women. Your children will copy you everything. They will do more than you. And then when they start doing it, you start trying to form that you are a good man. You are not a good man, you're just a bloody hypocrite. Okra, no go bear orange. Okay? Pepper, no go bear watermelon. Okay? Some kind of things where we teach our children. I have seen many parents that grow their children in Christianity. Now the children, they are adults, they are useless. They cannot think for themselves. I dey see them every day. I don't see them. The thing they tire me. The way you tell water your children, the water where you give them drink, that kind of water now go enter their body. You not go fit escape the things where you do to your children. The way you train them, when you train them in stupidity of religion, many of them will grow up as useless adults. Adults that do not think well, that cannot think, that cannot solve common sense problems because they believe you as the parents. So it's very important the kind of things you teach your children, the kind of spiritual system you teach them. Okay? So you have a responsibility to educate your own child. If you know say you know if you get time to teach your children, not born. E good like that. Nobody go shoot you, say you know, nobody, if you know say you know if you teach your children. But if you know say you want born children, make sure say you must create time to teach them something. If you not teach them anything, they turn at anyhow they be, responsibility is on you. Okay? Another good thing of teaching your children the truth about life, or teaching them how to live life to their best ability, or how to use common sense, is going to make them like you. When you are not an hypocrite to your children, they will love you more because they see you as somebody that is open and straightforward, and so they can trust you. When they know your character, it will make your children strong. It will create a very powerful bond between you and your children. Okay, this is something that a lot of parents fail to do. A lot of parents, even me when I was growing up, our old school parents, they look us like our opinion does not matter, that they can do anything they like, and we as children not get say. We don't have say, we cannot say anything. We are just children. That is a very big mistake. You must include your children in active decision-making process. So many things that you think that may not be affecting them. Simple things that you can do to make life easier, you must consider it to do them. You cannot just see their children and we just totally neglect them. This is my house, I can do what I like. That kind of behavior, you need a cut them. Okay? If you have that kind of character, it will make your children hate you. When you grow up, and you will suffer because you don't teach and say their opinion does not matter. When they grow up too, they go treat you like say you don't matter. They go neglect you. You go see some men that are not big now, the children need to send money to them. They'll say, I train children finish. Now they need to remember me again. Why they go remember you when you treat them as afterthoughts? When they come meet you, you go push, they go meet their mama. You go push, they go meet their mama, you go shout for them, you go pursue them. Now the children are big now, you know if you shout for them again. You know if you control them again. You can't start to beg them. They will not listen to you. Okay? This is a major problem. It affects many men. You go see them, they'll complain, so they pay picking school fees, secondary school, university now, and only the mother that they remember. They don't remember you as a father. Because of your attitude of paying the school fees, you show them a very bad attitude. And now that they repay you back for the bad attitude when you throw them, now you teach them. Okay? So that mentality of children opinion does not matter. When they go to beg you for the kind of certain things, simple things just to make life easy for them, you will not do it. Now they are paying you back, you are suffering. So they say the trouble you brew today, you will drink it tomorrow. So what goes around always comes around. These kind of things happen. We need to be fair to our children. Be truthful to them. If you are doing anything, let them know that you do this. Let them know the reason why you do the things you do. Okay? Don't just say your opinion does not matter. So this is very important. Then what you will do is that this kind of thing will make your children stronger. It will give them confidence. Nothing gives children confidence more when they know that their parents love them, trust them, and have their best interest at heart. This gives a lot of children confidence. They can go out, they can talk confidently to other people. They can be able to see what they see out there. They will tell you freely when they get home. This is like this happened to me, because they trust you. But if you are treating your children with a iron hand, like their opinion does not matter, they will never tell you what is happening. So they will just become very weak and timid. A lot of religious children, we see them behaving very weak and timid. This is the way their parents treat them, that the best way to live life is to be weak and timid, not inquisitive, follow the rules and regulations, all those nonsense. You're training them to become slaves to the future, slaves to religion, slaves to governments. You're supposed to be training your children to be leaders, for crying out loud, to be innovators, to be adventurers, not the other way around. Okay? So religion indoctrination restricts creativity. It restricts creativity to a very large extent, and it is something that is created to be like a mental trap for the mind. Destroys you from within. Okay? Impairs you, block your happiness. It turns the person into a moronic moron. Okay? You are a human being, but you're behaving like a robot. And most of all, you are a stupid robot. It's very sad. People from their country, for Rome, is not controlling you. People from Saudi Arabia is not controlling your future with one dirty book. You allow your children to be controlled from afar. You are not an agent of your own destruction. This is what many Africans have become due to religious indoctrination. These are the things we need to change. In African spirituality, you must teach your children how to be responsible. You yourself have to be responsible. What teaching your children this stuff will do is that it will make them to be conscious, spiritually conscious at a very, very early age. And then they will start cultivating their spiritual talents and powers. Those things that they came to do in this life, you will discover it early, and then you will push them in that direction. So it will make life actually easier for you and your kids, and so that they can start doing what they enjoy doing early in life, instead of restricting or blocking those talents. You're not showcasing it. So you need to actually make them conscious and responsible children. You need to make them excel. It will solve many problems for you, instead of thinking what the child is going to do, what is going to do. You will discover the talent early. Oh, this one knows how to play ball, this one knows how to sing, this one knows how to do this thing, this one have exhibited some talents in this way. You just push them in that part of life instantly. Instead of debating where are we going to put this one, should they be a lawyer or a doctor, you just push them in the talent that you are seeing, so that in no time they will just explode, and they will start bringing value to humanity as quickly as possible. So African spirituality will help you identify the talent of your children early, so you can start maximizing their potentials. Religion will never do this. It will kill the talent, especially if the talent does not conform with their religious principles and regulation. Oh, they will just kill her instantly. Now your child, your pikin don't go. Your pikin don't go instantly. Just forget her. So it's very, very important. Okay. What all this will do is that at the end of the day, you have a very strong, lasting family foundation that will help to create a lasting legacy for you. When you live in your life, you're not just living this life alone for yourself. You are living it. Your life affects everything about you, everybody about you. It affects your family, your future generations, the past, present, and future. It affects them. So you becoming a light, creating this strong foundation, this strong link. It will make other link around you to be stronger as well. Okay? So you have a responsibility to do something, especially with respect to your children, to be the first point of education before you even consider school. Informal education is more better than the formal education. Formal education is trash. So what you do, the way you live your life, the kind of things you say to your children, the way you relate with them, actually goes a long way in shaping their future than what any teacher will teach them. Even if they bring the teacher from abroad, what you as a parent will teach them matters more than whatever any expert will come to teach them. So you need to work on yourself, because you cannot give what you don't have. So when I see a lot of adult parents neglecting this responsibility, I feel very sad. I look them as lazy parents, ignorant parents. And this leads me to the next topic. There's two topics inside this one. Why we should stop helping stupid or Mugu Christian relatives. When you see this situation that a lot of parents are failing to create good children, you see this comes with a lot of problems. These are parents that were once children that have been brainwashed into religion, and they have accepted religion as the yardstick for their spirituality, and now the thing is failing them. And you see this kind of Christian parents now, they have totally failed in the bringing up of their children. They are even failing in their responsibilities of taking care of a family, as in providing housing, food, and shelter. They are failing. So you're going to see this kind of people, they are not struggling. They will not come to be meeting somebody that is not a Christian, or anybody that they can reach out to be helping them, asking for money, asking for help, asking for assistance to supplement their life, because currently things is not going well for them. And you as a good person, we have one or two people calling you, my child have not eaten, my child have not gone to school, my child, as if you were there way you help them to conceive the child, like you don't have your own problems. So from time to time, you will see people shipping in, helping this and that, just little things here and there. But when you gather these little things here and there, it actually adds up. Okay. And my question today is that should we be encouraging this type of behavior? Should we be helping to supplement the idiocy or stupidity or religiosity of parents that have failed to take responsibility of caring and providing for their children mentally? Should we be shipping in for this kind of people? This is what I want to talk today, because we have seen that clearly many nowadays parents that are in Christianity, they are failing in their responsibilities. They are failing to teach their children how to behave properly, because they themselves don't know how to behave properly. They are still pushing their children into Christianity. And you see these people coming to meet you that is not a Christian, to be asking you for assistance. Well, what this does for me, my experience is that it is a total waste of funds, because most of these people, quite naturally, they see anybody that is not a Christian as an evil person, as a demonic person, somebody that is a child of Satan, that is going to hell when they die, and they see anything about this person as evil. They see your lifestyle as evil. They see you as evil. They see you as a representation of evil, especially when you practice African spirituality. Now, but apparently they don't see your money as evil. Why? They don't see your money as evil? Because they need money to survive. So should we be giving money to these people? My question will be no. From my experience with this kind of people, they see your money as something to be wasted, as something that is not valuable. So you giving money to Christian relative most times is like you are throwing your money away into the well or into a fire that will bring no productivity for you, because these people, they don't see you as a valuable human being. They don't even respect you, and they talk bad about you, especially behind your back. And they still want help from you because they feel that you have money, and they feel that your money is evil. So when you give money to these people, they don't value it. They waste it. And they keep asking for more and more and more, because they think that you always have. And they feel that you're giving them the money because you want them to validate you as a good person. By you giving them this money, they think that you are trying to validate yourself as a good person. So if you don't give them money, they will not say you are good. And when you give them money, They will still say you are bad, but they won't say it to your face. So it's better you don't just give them money and let them call you a bad and wicked person, and your money is safe with you than for you to be giving them. Okay? The mentality of the average Christians, they look down on anybody that is not a Christian, especially if you practice African spirituality. They believe their God is higher than you, their God is better than you, their God has more power than you. So if you feel that your God is more powerful than me and your God is the true God, why are you asking me for money that you claim worships the devil? Why are you asking a devil worshiper for money? Can your God not give you money? That thing that you are praying to every Sunday, that you have been giving all your money, all your life savings for the longest time. Can you not ask that thing for a little bit of change to help you to solve problem in this lifetime? Why can you not ask the person? You know why? Because the person does not exist. And what is there is a phantom, which is a thief. The thing is just a vampire that is draining your life resources. But you have refused to know that you are worshiping a vampire. This is the problem with these people, because they have refused to use their faculty of reasoning. So they have not become like a drain, a menace to society, a dredge to society. And this is a very painful fact. So this kind of people, in my own opinion, they need to learn lesson of life. So you now, as a practitioner, supplementing this life of this person by helping them from time to time, it is like you are encouraging them in this kind of lifestyle. You are encouraging them. In my own opinion, you need to leave them to suffer, because suffering gives sense to people. You need to let them suffer a little bit so that they will get sense to recalibrate the nonsense that they are doing and start applying common sense to live their life positively. If you have been giving money to God since you were born or for the last 10, 20 years, and yet you are still paying rent, it means that your head not correct. And they say a fool at 40 is a fool forever. A fool at 50 may be a fool for eternity. I don't know how they will talk that one. You they give God tithe. You have been paying your tithe for the last 10, 20 years. You still they pay rent. You will say your father have many mansions in heaven, but you they pay rent for heads. Why not just commit suicide, make you go one of the mansions of your papa for heaven? You know, go better like that. Why are you still suffering in hurts with me when go hellfire? You see the struggle with me, but your papa gets many mansions. Enough he give you one room for heaven. They need to see like that. All these are common sense things where some people they refuse to think about. So the level of brainwashing them, and it's talking that Christianity for modern day youths, if you are less than 40 years, currently, let me just be modest, because let me just peg you for my age grade. Then you are from Nigeria, you are from Africa, you grew up, and then you see the kind of things during my generation you have been witnessing, the kind of hardship, the kind of suffering, the level of deceit, religious deceit, government deceit, worldwide deceit. You see the wayo way that they play every day. Koro, you dey witness them. The way I dey witness them. You dey see the up heaven, the difficulty, the challenges, the stress where we dey pass through. And yet you see they carry religion for heads. It's either you are a very, 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 very stupid person, or you be winch. You not get sense. You are totally useless, wayward. You be piglets. You be mumu. Now only that's now feel safe for this kind of people, for this kind of modern day. See, they born you for Nigeria. You see carry this thing for heads. You see they pray. You see they believe all the lies what they see every day, all the exposures, all the scandals, everything. You see carry this nonsense for heads. That means I'm not sure you go better for life again. No. Your own it don't finish. It don't finish. And I feel very sorry for people like this. In fact, I don't feel very sorry for you, because you not just want to learn anything, you don't want to apply yourself. You're there comfortable. You still dey believe that a miracle will happen, that a white man will parachute from heaven to come save you. You go wait and you go hold, you'll get white hair for your private parts. No white man will come save you. You go die for there. You go die for poverty. You go die alone. You go die in perpetual misery, hopelessness, and delusion. You will die as a mad person. You will die, you not go die, better die. And they go bury you like a worthless individual. It is very difficult for the average Nigerian that is a Christian or a Muslim to be rich. It is very difficult because the small money where you go manage gather, your pastor is waiting to take it from you. They go see collect them now. You go pay tithes, you go pay first fruits, you go build house for God. Una go buy share for church, una go buy table, una go buy motor. All these things where you dey buy, so not be God name dey there, oh. Na pastor name, na human being name dey there. You go use your life, your destiny to supplement other people's life. That you will come on Facebook to be begging people for money. They'll be running around begging people for money to supplement your life. Then the little one they give you will carry and go give another pastor. Not be juju be that. Not be stupidity be that. For a young man, this kind of thing, we see him again and again. This is not the mentality of somebody that want to be successful in life. Somebody wey want to be rich, you not go fit get this kind of mentality. Only two people can be for Christianity. For you to be rich in Christianity, you need to be a pastor, you need to be a scammer. You have to be deceiving person. You just open your own church, then go use something to wash your eyes, make you dey see vision for people. You don't start to scam them. We in Africa, we like vision a lot. Pastor wey dey see well. You don't know say who they see. He also they kill. Many of these people do this kind of scam to see. They cannot solve your problem. They can see anything they want to see. They will even tell you what happened to you in your childhood 50 years ago. The things only you know. It's very easy to do. They have a lot of spirits that will work with them, but they cannot solve your problem. Spirituality is common sense. You see it on this channel, common sense spirituality. It's a practical approach to life. So I talk about solving your problems practically. You don't need to go and do sacrifice. Not be every time we do sacrifice. Not be every time we blow native shock. Practical common sense problems. Something where you go think, you go solve your problem. You don't need to go do just put again. Sure. Some people need to fit think. You want to be rich in life, you have to be very practical. Okay. You have to apply wisdom. Things that are wasting your time, you should stop doing them. You need to save money. You need to stop giving your money to other people. I have said this many times. Now I have some issues. I just come to Nigeria again. Some people don't they ask me for money. They feel that I have money too much because I manage myself and I don't complain. Okay, let me give you one little analogy. Okay, let's say we are two people now. We are brothers. Okay, we have equal amount of money. We have one father. They give us equal amount of money. I have my 10,000. This person have his 10,000. Now I am saving my own for the future because I want to use it in the future. They give all of us equal money. Oh, the same Papa, the same God bless all of us equally. I am saving my own. Maybe I want to do a project. I want to build a house in the future. I want to buy something. So I need to save. I need to add more money. I need to invest. Meanwhile, the other person is squandering his own, eating his own, using it to go to party, giving it to other people, using it to do charity or giving it to pastors. Now, this other person is not getting broke or is not broke because he have given his own away. Then this person now turns to me to ask me, please, I am in debt. I want you to borrow me some money. I will pay you back. Why will I borrow you money? Because I don't have money. I am in problem. So I have finished my money. I need you to borrow me your own money that I believe you have been saving because you are not using it, so I can use it to supplement myself. Now, if I refuse, did I do a bad thing? You have your own, but due to religious mentality, you squandered it. Now you are broke. Now you are meeting somebody that did not squander their own to give you their own, to add to your own, so you can squander it and make that person broke like you. If they work like that, this is what a lot of religious people do. Due to their inability to think properly or giving their responsibility to God, they think like this all the time. Then they will go around asking other people. Now, if this person that is saving for his own future refuse to give you, they will not say this person is wicked. He's a wicked man. He get money, he no want help me. Then the help person will not get sense. He get money, he no want help me. Now wicked man, I did problem, no want help. Person where they keep money for in future. You think say you not know what you want take money to. One mistake a lot of people make. I have made this mistake a lot, and I don't say I'm not gonna make them again. Giving money for your future to people is a kind of spiritual attack. Money that you want to use for your future, don't give it to anybody. That is why they create bank. Put it in a bank, put it in somewhere your hand cannot reach it. Because when you start giving that kind of money to other people, you find out that you become like them. If you want to be rich, you have to be a little bit stingy. It is true. Rich people are stingy. You cannot be rich when you are doing charity work at the same time. Anybody will cry, come, you carry money, give them. Anybody will cry, come, you carry money, give them. You will never be rich because those substances supposed to be building your life, your empire. You have given them all away. You see the matter. So except you have enough, you have more than enough that you can be able to give a substantial part and you will still be whole. You're just growing up, you're just starting life. You never get anything, you will still passing your life. The little thing you have, do not give it to anybody. Waiting God give you to take sustain yourself. You're not carrying it to give to somebody that has been known for squandering, that don't know how to manage money, that don't know anything about rational thinking or financial engineering. You can't carry and go give them. Not be you be the mumu. This thing has happened to me a lot of times. When I was during my first years, I started making money. A lot of family members, I gave money to them till now, they owe me money. Even friends, they will come, I need this first, I want to do this. You give them, they never pay you back. None of them pay me back. It causes problem. To collect your money again, a problem. I don't do it many times. Give me this money first, I will do this for you. I don't do it anymore. It's better for you to call me wicked man than for me to give you money then. I cannot get it back. So I don't learn many lessons. And I tell you this thing from experience. If you don't want to regret much in life, please don't be dashing people money except you have more than enough. There are many things I still want to do. Even my YouTube channel, I'm thinking of working on it. I have many projects on ground. More they heap on top. Problems, they come every day. Then somebody will be asking you for money that they cannot give you time, no time frame to return. Then when you start call the person 1, 2, 3 times, they go say you did disturb them. Now this small money where you give me 9, you don't turn to problem. The next thing, the person will stop picking your calls. Your money is gone. There's nothing you can do. So a lot of Christian people, they behave in this way. That is why if you want to grow, you need to be very careful. Anything where God give you, He gives you for a reason. In life, when you are in problem, especially if you are a practitioner, African spiritualist, you find out that nobody helps you. Most time you are the one helping everybody. So you must protect yourself and your future. If any little thing happen to me, they'll say, yes, see, God don't catch him. He gets a problem because he not be Christian. Now he get this problem. If he be Christian, if he not get it, that's why they always talk. But then they say if we be Christian, when they get problem, they go say na devil cause them. God need ever they cause problem for them. Now always devil. It is the work of the devil, but they are the real devil. So this is a major issue. It's a major issue. Please, I'm advising you, my friends, to not help these people. They need to drink the water with a well. Make them get sense. If somebody no one get sense, there's nothing we can do for them as an adult. So we need to let them. It could be nature or God dealing with them to give them sense. So you helping them, you are supplementing their stupidity. You are encouraging this behavior, this childish behavior, which will affect you in the future. No matter how many help you give these people, they keep saying bad things about you, and it does not end well for anybody. They will keep saying you are an evil person, you are an evil person. In fact, they will say the money you give them is to bring problem inside their own life again. This is what they will not say. They have said it to me. Instead of paying you the money back, they will say you use the money, you put something inside the money to winch them because you not be Christian. So the better thing, I make they call you wicked person, make they call you devil, but let your money be safe in your bank account. So please, we should stop supplementing these relatives that have this Christian mentality. We are not helping them. We are encouraging stupidity and mediocrity. We should stop encouraging it. Keep your money for your account. Keep them for your children. If you not get what you will take a do, carry and go beer parlor. Okay? You go see make more friends for them. Use and throw party. But these stupid people, they don't want to get sense to, and they call themselves adults. Any problem they see themselves, make the day they are beg. Life na per heads. That's what they talk about. Salvation is personal. So now the way I see this matter be this, I believe that I have spoken enough. It's over 1 hour now. We don't try for this our Sunday sermon today. So we need to teach our children the stuff we learn, and we need to see ourselves as a primary point of education of our children. We need to talk to them, teach them the truth, the things that we learned late in life, this knowledge what we learn late, teach them early so that they will quick catch up. They're not going to make the mistakes when we make. They will prepare themselves. It will help them in no small way. Teach them common sense thing, how to be practical when they see problems, not how to need that they pray or how to they wait for one Messiah to come solve their problem, how to leave their responsibilities for God. Now that one they kill all this hard or so. Things where they would think where they leave their responsibility for God. And now number they touch them, they don't know where they go. Still change, they not still want change. They're facing that mentality go save them. So now many of them they run enter anywhere they go run enter to supplement the Christian stupidity and useless lifestyle. So we should stop helping them. Make them get sense. Okay? So this is what I have seen, or this is my own 2 cents or 10 cents on the issue. You feel still had your own join. You are welcome. Okay? Everybody is invited, but nobody is delighted once again. So this is what I have for you today. For those people online today, I thank you very much. Those people that have also contributed, I thank you very much. I'm very grateful. And we're bringing more hot topics like this. We need to be talking about practical solutions, practical problems, common sense problem. Not be everything that they do oracle put. Not be everything that they blow native shop put. Some things we feel solve by ourselves. Common sense thinking. It will help us a lot. A lot of people will think like this. Okay. So I hope that somebody will learn something from this video today. And I'll see you for the next video. If you are interested in learning about African spirituality, this is a one-stop shop. My website is there, River of Knowledge. It's a very powerful website. I teach ancient African history and spirituality. I teach it authentically. I have a lot of materials and resources that will help you grow, all the information that you need. The things they didn't teach us in school, I teach them here. The things that they teach in secret societies, I will teach you all those things. I will teach you how to empower yourself, liberate yourself, and most especially your future generations. When I tell my people, when you learn this thing, make sure you teach your children. This is why I'm teaching this. It needs to grow. You are not learning for yourself. So the money you spend is not wasted. You're learning this thing to teach your children, most importantly, so that they'll be strong, so that they're not going to make the mistake what we make. They're not going to waste the time we waste. So you should know this thing. You should see yourself as a vanguard, as a warrior for the future, as an element or a force of change, as a force of nature. So you need to know this thing. You need to teach your children, teach people that want to learn, empower yourself, use this knowledge to protect yourself. This is the essence of why you are here. Not to read book, make you go sleep. Okay? We are here for a reason to make a difference. So join my program today. Sign up. You will see me there. I'm waiting for you. Then if you want to read my book on quantum physics and African spirituality, the book is still here waiting for you. Then if you want to do your spells, your love spell, hexes, sparks, whole 9 yards, oracle, tarot reading, My number is right here on the channel. I don't do charity work. Oh. Those people that are coming to say help, I need to try that nonsense again. All of them join too. Okay? You go pay your money. Your money go enter our calabash. Not just come here with empty hand. So not make that mistake, I beg. So apart from that, I thank you guys very much, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. So take care and bye. Peace.